lesson today, the first thing you had to do was hand in your graphic organizer. I have a nice pile to take home with me. The next thing that we're going to talk about is paraphrase. So this is a new idea. I'm going to introduce the idea, we're going to inspect the idea, and then we'll practice making some paraphrases. At the end of the class, we'll go back to the ideas in the article and review some of the vocabulary. Okay? So, I want to think about paraphrase. And I have a sentence up here on the board. Ali, can you see it?
Yeah.
Do you want to read the sentence for the class,
Yeah, the
please?
financial cost of protecting endangered species is enormous.
Good, thank you. So this was the first sentence from the article in chapter 27. I want to just look at some of the vocabulary in this sentence and think about some synonyms. So, financial cost. What would be a synonym for financial cost? Cost.
Fee. Synonym?
Fee.
Fee.
Fee. What's another synonym for cost?
Investing in.
Invest.
Pride,
Again, please.
pride, pride,
Price. Price.
Expense.
Expense.
values,
Okay. Now, how about the word protecting? What are some synonyms for the word protecting?
Conservation.
Oh, excellent.
reserve,
Preserve,
keep safe,
keep safe. And some more?
look after,
Defend. Okay. How about the word endangered?
dangerous,
It's going to be
Extinct.
extinct,
Okay, going to be extinct. Hmm?
Threaten.
Threatened. Endangered. Synonym. Put in danger. Okay, good. How about species?
Kind.
animal,
And enormous.
Great.
Great.
huge.
Any more words?
greatness,
Reward.
Great? Yeah, we got it right.
large,
Immense. Okay. So if I go back to my sentence and I change these words, do I still have the same idea? Let's look at the sentence again. The fee of preserving threatened animals is great. Same?
same,
How about this one? The expense of conservation of animals that are put in danger is immense. Same, okay. But what if I do this? What if I take this idea first? What's great? What's huge? What's big? In this sentence, the cost, right? So how about we do this? the great fee of preserving threatened animals. Oh. Oh, I did it backwards. Okay, let me fix it. The great fee of preserving threatened animals. Oh, the fee is great. Switch this around. When?
Yeah.
Okay. The fee is great when preserving threatened animals. Still the same idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about paraphrase. Changing the words, changing the order, keeping the idea. Okay? So I have a worksheet here. At the top of this page is a paragraph that describes paraphrase. So we'll look at that paragraph first. Who would like to volunteer to read the paragraph? Ali? Thank you.
Paraphrase. A good paraphrase has three distinctive qualities. First of all, it repeats the same information as the original text, but it uses different words such as synonym. However, sometimes there are key terms or names that connect be changing. In addition, phrases change the order of the words or ideas. Sometimes the text is longer when we do this, but it is frequently shorter. Finally, a good paraphrase doesn't change or add any information. If you read all of this in a paraphrase, it has been written correctly. Read the examples below.
Thank you. Before we read the examples, I just want to make sure that we catch the most important information about paraphrase from this paragraph. Okay? So let's look at a good What did you learn from this paragraph? What makes a good paraphrase?
Three distinct.
Yeah, three things. Number one, right. Repeat the same information. And what's another thing that you can tell me about a good paraphrase?
Use different words.
Oh,
Changes the order of the words or ideas.
changes the order of the words or ideas. And Ali?
Use different words such
Right.
as synonym.
Okay, different words like synonyms, our own words. Anything else that you can tell me about a paraphrase?
Does change or add any information.
Right, no change to info. No additions. So nothing more and nothing changed, just the same thing. Anything else that you can tell me about paraphrase?
names. It's not.
Yeah, some names might not change. So if we had a word like Conestoga College, we wouldn't change that, right?
We'll put water.
Hmm?
I said we will put water.
Okay, what about the length?
Length?
What about the length?
Sometimes
Really short.
It says
First,
sometimes the text is longer when we do this, but it is infrequently shorter. What does infrequently mean?
not usually.
Not
Not
usually,
usually.
right? Frequently means often. In as a prefix means not. So not often, shorter. So a paraphrase is longer. And we can see that a little bit right here, where we had cost, invest in, 2 words. Or protect, keep safe, 2 words. So sometimes it takes more than 1 word to say the same thing. Therefore, our paraphrase is often a little bit longer, not usually shorter.
yeah.
Okay? All right. So let's look at the examples on the page. We'll look at A, the original, and the paraphrase. Can I have a volunteer, please, to read A? Elder?
Original, what's more wildlife protection campaigns frequently feature predator species such as sharks, tigers, wolves, and lions. In their headlines, even though these animals pose a direct threat to human lives and incomes.
Thank you. That's our original sentence. The next sentence is a paraphrase. Who wants to read the paraphrase? Okay, Luke?
In addition, features topics include big cats, large predator fish, or wolf, creatures or animals who kill other animals. Although these animals can be dangerous to people, they are often the focus of conversation efforts.
Good, thank you. So there's our paraphrase. Now I want you to take a look at this information that we have up here on the board. Don't answer, just think. Does the paraphrase repeat the same information? Does it change the order of the words? Find an example. Does it use different words or synonyms? Find an example. Did it change the information? Did it add any information? So check and see, does all the information match? And ask yourself, is it longer or is it shorter? Is it the same? Okay, so take a look at these points. Study the paraphrase and the original sentence. You can talk a little bit if you want and see, how is it a good paraphrase? Is it or isn't it? Check.